after a massive cyber attack forced the cancellation of dozens of flights. The airline says its schedule is now stable, but the damage was done. Two pro-Ukraine hacking groups claimed responsibility, saying they spent a year penetrating Aeroflot's network, gaining control of 7,000 servers and even the computers of senior managers. On Monday, nearly 60 round-trip flights from Moscow were all cancelled, followed by over 50 on Tuesday. Passengers faced long delays and confusion. Russian lawmakers are demanding accountability, calling the attack a wake-up call for cybersecurity. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Keith Vaz. He's a former UK minister, joins us live from London. Thank you, Keith, for staying with us. Now, how does the UK and European Union view this growing threat of cyber warfare, which is close to them in Moscow?
It is a huge threat. It's probably the biggest threat other than terrorism against nations such as ours and others. And obviously the Russians are on the receiving end of this. There is a cyber attack probably every hour somewhere in the EU, and countries are just not able to put their fingers in the various holes, because it could happen everywhere and anywhere. So it is essential that we act swiftly to try and get some kind of common approach to this. When I chaired the Home Affairs Select Committee in the British Parliament a few years ago, we did suggest that the City of London Police, which takes responsibility for dealing with these cyber attacks, creates a state-of-the-art cyber centre. It takes a lot of money to do this. If you go to the newsroom of NewsX, you will see a lot of television screens on the wall as the producers look and see where all the cameras are. That's actually how it should be done. I'm not suggesting that NewsX should take over dealing with cybersecurity for the European Union, but I'm saying it takes a lot of money, a lot of equipment, a lot of very careful monitoring to deal with this. Yes, you can have computers to deal with it, but at the end of the day, you do need experts.
Yeah.
It is a growing area. In our universities and in our colleges, this is becoming one of the most popular subjects, dealing with cybercrime and cyber strategies. So there is hope for the future. But as it currently stands, I'm afraid it's very difficult to do preventative work. There are companies and governments that are prepared to try and prevent this from happening. But as we can see, they've been working for a whole year on trying to hack the Aeroflot systems. They managed to succeed, but it could be very dangerous if you have a flight going out and you then hack the way in which the flight operates. Very serious matters, and therefore it needs to be taken very seriously.
Yes, and thank you very much, Keith Vaz, for always joining us and sharing your insight.